Right, it's been a couple of weeks since my last visit here. Today is September 11th. It doesn't happen very often, but today's mural is inspired or affected or is a result of the news that you might have probably heard.
A few moments ago, Buckingham Palace announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
I don't follow news as such, but with this one, you cannot escape it. However, whatever is happening across the world, I'm still painting. The summer is on the way out, feels very autumny already, mist, morning cold. But hey, let's make the most of this, one of the few London's remaining legal spots. As always, have a fresh stock of paint. Let's mush it. Right, it's 10 a.m. It's very good time for me. I'm not rushing, I'm taking it easy, and the model is simple. Straight into the sketch. The reason I'm not showing you the sketching stage, when sketching I need all the mental capacity just to focus on and nail it. Usually I cannot relax until I know I nailed the sketch. And when that's done, I can finally relax and just enjoy painting. As always at this stage, guaranteed you cannot tell what it is. So let us go to the folding station and see what's creasing. Are you getting an idea now what I'm painting today? The reference I think is quite ominous. So yeah, what about now? The shape is unmistakable. It's not difficult to guess now what it is, the shape, this pointy triangular shape. Now the perspective of this piece is obviously it's a huge event, historical event for the UK, and you know, as a Londoner, my perspective for painting this today is not that I am a royalist or supporter or I'm against. You know, some people think, you know, she's a lizard and the whole royal family are lizards. But that's not the point today. Icon that she was, that demands respect. Obviously, I'm not the only one that had the idea.
Comment down below how many street art murals of the late Queen you've seen this week.
Probably there will be many. Kurwa. Wow. It survived the fall. Oh my goodness. Ha! Ah, the cage. Back to original video, small rig cage. I have small rig cages for most of my cameras, just as an extra protection. You know, like painting is a hazardous environment, and I've learned it the hard way. My camera fell many times on the ground. Check out the video here, how to protect your camera when painting. Yeah, it works. Somebody painted a tribute here, you know, over the last few days. However, you know, it was already devastated. So you can see that, you know, there are mixed feelings here in London about the royal family, but my take is totally different. So the base of the crown, have you figured it out, is a crown yet? The inside of the crown is done. Lots of lines to follow, and it's going to be tricky, but I think it will add loads of narration to this piece. I think it will be great. This is not the first time I'm painting musical notation sheets, and I learned from my mistakes from the past that I need to keep them wide enough. So I'm using my 2 fingers as a reference of measurement, and the most difficult part is to keep them parallel at all times, regardless of the layers and the angles. This is my reference, obviously, because I wrote those notes myself, and my mistake is that I didn't put my reference musical notations inside. So remember, always do all the prep work as much as possible the day before, so that you don't need to be making things up. Potentially, there might be a problem. Potentially, you might mess it up. So I think to make it more sense, on the front of the crown, I'm using the first stanza. For the inside of the crown, I should go for the second stanza, right? Stanza? Is that what you call it? I'm not musically trained, so I don't know. But hey, I don't know what it's called in English.
Treble clef was a bit annoying.
Shout out to Aspire, who taught me what it is. Treble clef. Oh, fuck. Mistake. A good thing. Now the musical notes are done, and I'm masking them with corresponding light source color, because they simply take on the color of the corresponding light source, right? So they are not truly black. They are gray with corresponding tonality of the light source. Does it make sense? I'm confused myself most of the time. Anyway, let's move on to the candle. Should be less confusing. Right, it's 1:30, and also it's halfway through the piece. I'm really happy. Of course I'm not happy. What were you thinking? How does this wax candle look to you? Is it melty enough? And the shade behind it. There are 3 sources of light, as always in my work. There is a kind of a cast of orange from the candle. Not happy with it. I'll think how to fix it.
It does that.
Very good progress. As you can see, I threw a bit of blue light from the left-hand side, which turned into kind of a lilac, blueberry light kind of color. And you might be wondering where these pinks are coming from. Here, you have like 4 layers to make the kind of a tab, but here it's just like one single layer of paper. So that's why the light is seeping through, creating this pink. Do you have enough of this technicality yet? Right, so the 5 lines pattern is done, because I forgot, as you know, to do the inside of the crown with musical notation. So now I'm going to stick to my design. Mark, please stick to your design. Was really trying hard. It's a loose interpretation. Some parts are right, but then I just kind of stopped following my reference. Obviously, I would say it's a freestyle. Don't try to get me for being sacrilegious. It's not that. I've been really trying to be factual and accurate with the musical notation. Even though I designed it last night, I didn't follow. But anyhow, let's dust it over. Right, time to clean it up. So right, as you can see, it's all nice and clean, but there is something missing. The detail that is missing will sell off the whole piece. Any guesses what it is? What do you reckon? Realistic enough? Now over to the background. Well, the crown fell out of my pocket and I stomped on it so many times, so it's really crumpled. But anyway, today's piece is a reflection. The late Queen Elizabeth II is such an icon, and I wanted to pay a tribute of some sorts. And obviously, the institution of the monarchy is being debated at the moment. But I'm simply grateful for being here in England. I'm an immigrant. I'm Polish, right? Even though I have British citizenship and I swore allegiance to the monarchy, you know, I forever be Marek z Rusowej Polanki. I'm proud to be Polish. I am Polski. I can't even speak Polish. You know, it's a tribute, as simple as that. You know, expressing my gratitude, and also it's a mark in time. Did you get the pun, mark in time? Technically speaking, I'm pleased with it.
No, he isn't. He's lying.
Purposefully, I left here God Save Our, because at the time of speaking, King Charles III already took the throne, so it should be, as of today, God Save Our King, right? And even fact that the musical notation is completely wrong, I challenge somebody to play this tune. Even though I had to learn by heart the national anthem when I was sworn, I don't remember it. I'm an immigrant. It's not an excuse, but it's actually, that's the, you know, kind of a second plot of this magnificent paper crown. Yes. Anyhow, my name is Airborne Mark. I'm a London-based street artist, and as always, origami riots, folding all day, every day, and I'm out. Peace.